So for this exit, Junction 21 off the M60, and it's signed for Manchester City Centre. The left-hand lane on the approach to the junction actually turns into the slip road. And it's signed for Manchester City Centre A663. So as we approach, we're going to come to a roundabout at the bottom of the slip road, and there's two ways we can approach this roundabout. We can do it in the left-hand lane and also the right-hand lane. However, if you use the right-hand lane, we need to advise the examiner why we're doing this. So on this particular occasion, you will understand why we advise the examiner we are going into the right-hand lane, as 9 times out of 10, this roundabout and the road after the roundabout gets heavily backed up with traffic from the traffic lights above, leading onto Broadway. So as you will see in this video now, we're approaching the right-hand lane. So he uses a mirrors and a signal, and then he moves over, when it's free, into the right-hand lane. As you can see, it does say both lanes straight on. Then you see the sign, and it actually tells you that it's a third exit straight on. So we're approaching the right-hand lane. No signal required, as we are going straight on. And as you can see in this video, the traffic is already backed onto the roundabout. So as we get into the roundabout, we are heading into the right-hand lane. So we need to be looking onto the roundabout to make sure it's not backed up. On this occasion it is, and we have a learner driver in front of us. It does look like we're in the middle of the road, but we're not. It's just where the camera was situated. The camera is situated on the left-hand side of the vehicle, but we are actually not far off being quite behind this learner driver. And now, if we was coming off in the left-hand lane here, yes, we would be undertaking slow-moving traffic, but we do need to then move over to the right-hand lane, as we will be following signs for the city centre. We would end up blocking the road on this occasion. So we're actually doing the right thing here by being in the right-hand lane, and we're leaving a nice gap for any car coming out of the second exit here by the police station. And then, as the learner shows in this video, he keeps a nice distance behind the car in front, and he just makes his way into the right-hand lane. Now we can approach this in the left-hand lane and go around in the left-hand lane like the Yodel truck is doing here. However, for test situations, we cannot be blocking the road. So the learner makes sure that there's space to get into there before he comes off the roundabout. And he gets in nicely behind the learner. And now we're in the correct lane for going where we need to go. This is the best way of doing it. You can do it in the left-hand lane. It's personal preference. But personally, I think this is the best way of doing it. But don't forget, tell the examiner first. So we're saying again, it's Junction 21 on the M60. Signed for Manchester City Centre, A663. But this time we're going to approach in the left-hand lane and use the left-hand lane on the roundabout, taking the third exit, coming off in the left-hand lane. On this occasion, the roundabout is nice and clear, so it's okay on this occasion to go around the roundabout in the left-hand lane and come off in the left-hand lane, mirror checking and then signalling over into the right-hand lane when it's safe to do so. So on the slip road, he's staying in the left-hand lane. He's reading the sign. He now knows that Manchester City Centre is the third exit and it is straight on. As the highway code says, anything straight on should be done in the left-hand lane. And he's looking through the right-hand side bushes now. It's not backed up onto the roundabout this time. The roundabout is quite quiet. So he makes his way into the left-hand lane. Good lane discipline required here. And we're going to be looking in our right-hand mirror to make sure the cars on the right-hand side are not going to cut into us into the left-hand lane. mirror check and a signal off. Now look into the right hand mirror, left mirror check, signal into the right hand lane, moving over when it's safe to do so, and now we're in the correct lane. So this is also another way of doing it. Again, it's personal preference to you guys. I personally prefer to use the right hand lane on approach, but here we're showing you it is possible in the left hand lane. So just to clarify, the highway code does state about going straight on at roundabouts. Unless the road markings indicate otherwise, you should use the left lane for going straight ahead. However, on this occasion, there isn't any road markings on the floor. So now we're going up to our signs, which clearly say for Manchester City Centre, we can use both lanes. This is why we explain it to the examiner. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If this has helped you in any way, do what we always do. Drop a subscribe, drop a comment, let me know where you're from. Cheers, guys. Have a nice day.